Paul Desson. I've been attending Hope City Church since Easter of this year. Actually, my daughter was attending church here on Wednesday evenings, and she invited the family to come on Easter. I grew up going to Catholic church, and Catholic church was a lot of sit, kneel, stand, sit, kneel, stand, and as a kid, I didn't understand it really. I didn't connect to it. And so coming here for the first time, as I sat down, it was like everything that was being said to me. After being married 19 years, my wife was no longer happy with the situation, and so it was decided we would separate. It was just an overwhelming feeling that day. It was taking in and pouring out. So everything that was said that day, it really absorbed into me, and I felt like it was the beginning of my new relationship with God. And as I was walking out, I remember, I almost had a breakdown and I told, my wife and I have been going through a dark period, and I needed that. One of the biggest things is going through the transition in my life I've been going through. I have two daughters that I love with all my heart, and I felt like that's what I had. That's what I had to hold on to, and I've overwhelmingly felt like God is there with me to help carry the load. He is greater than any problem I have, and I, for the first time in my life, I came to a point where I truly believe that there's no way I could keep myself together the way I have, going through everything I'm going through, without knowing that God's walking right beside me. To me, it's kind of a testing the water. If you go to the pool and you're not sure if it's cold, you put your toe in and you're like, okay, yeah, I think I can get in that. And I think that's what people do going to church for the first time a lot, is they're testing the water, and am I ready to do this? And I was talking to Sam last night, and I go, I used to be that person who looked around church and I was judging people, and I've been the person who would always not sing or lip sync because I was afraid I couldn't sing good enough. And now it's to the point where I'm singing because that's my expression of joy towards God. And I don't care if I sound good. I still try to sound good, but I don't care if I sound good. And so to me, that's part of my expression of I've reached that point. I've got that relationship to where I know I'm praising God when I'm singing those words. And it took me 49 years to get to my relationship that I have now, but it's such a different point in my life from where I was. And so when we sing I Surrender All, excuse me, I truly do. And the tears flow, excuse me, and the emotion, but I feel whole again after I do that. And when I'm at home by myself, first time in my life, 49 years old, first time in my life I've ever lived on my own. And I got my little Bible app, and when I'm feeling down, a lot of my connection is through music. It always has been, and so I'll listen to the CD and I'll really listen to the words and I'll sing along out loud by myself in my apartment. But then I'm close again, you know? It's kind of like if you feel like you're getting away from that relationship. It's just reading some of the words and singing the songs and getting back next to God. It's kind of the thing. My name is Paul Desson, and I'm getting baptized because I've decided to start following Jesus.